Hello friends and followers. So here's how to adjust the transceive on a Drake pair. A Drake pair means you have like a Drake, say a R4B receiver, and you have a T4XB or C transmitter, or even a T4X slaved together. When they're slaved together, they're interconnected by 3 cables for the antenna, the injection, and what's the third one? Antenna, injection, and a third one. Anyway, there's 3 cables. So you want to basically make sure that when this transmits and receives, so right now I'm using the receiver for the VFO for the transmitter. So in this case, you want to be in receive position, meaning we're using the receiver. So basically, if I transmit out to somebody on this transmitter, I'll transmit to this station right here, and we'll tune it for decent sounding audio. And then you want to transmit back and make sure it's on frequency. So I kept getting told that I'm off frequency, so here we go. Testing KB3W test 1 2 3. That's somewhat reasonable. Let's crank it down a bit. KB3W test 1 2 3. Okay, that sounds good. Now, with that tone, when you transmit back to this, it should sound the same in that receiver. KB3W test 1 2 3, and it does. KB3W test 1 2 3. Okay, if it doesn't, then you want to crank this C61 here, right next to the 12BE6. You want to crank this slug, this variable capacitor here, until the frequencies, until the voices match. And that's how you basically get this thing working. So this one was cranked way up and I was way off. So I cranked this thing down, and now my receive matches my transmit. So that's the whole key. When you're transmitting, say on this transmitter, the T4XB, using an R4B for a reference on its PTO into the T4XB, I was always being told I'm off frequency. So I wanted to correct that today, and the only way to really correct it is to have a working station with another radio, another transceiver, and correct it that way. So this is the other station I'm talking to basically, and if he hears me fine, and then I transmit back. So basically, if he hears me fine and I transmit back to him, then it was way high in frequency, and now it's the same. So I'm trying to think of how we could simulate this. Okay, here we go. So if he's simply sending out CQ to me, CQ, KB3W testing, I should hear the CQ on the receiver, and then when I talk back to him, it should sound clear over here, which it was not. It was too high. Anyway, there's some procedure in the book, in Drake's manual, that says to set things and turn this until there's like a chirping sound. I didn't find that worked at all. So I simply cranked this thing until the audio matched in both directions, and that's it. So this is the Drake R4B receiver. Anyway, yeah, you got to keep them connected up and put the transmitter in the receive position, and then crank that until the audio is good, and you're good to go. Okay, I know this wasn't a very scientific or methodical solution, but it worked for me. Okay, so, and be careful cranking that thing, you can break it. You don't want to split that thing down the side. It's a very delicate brass slug. I used this screwdriver because I couldn't find anything else decent, but you want to make sure it's not too thick. It'll split the shaft, okay? That's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.